first things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're going to be doing something interesting today. Or we did something interesting later on today, but with the red screen or burgundy, I guess you can call it a burgundy, hold on for a minute. I'm trying to see what my settings are. Okay. A burgundy red screen. Now, keep in mind that screen was just done for fun. I'm not planning to bring that out. It's just something that was done for fun. All right, so in this demonstration, I'm going to be showing off some of the Limitless. This is Limitless Black, the Advanced Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint. Keep in mind this is not a roll-on; it is an actual spray-on, and it does require a few instructions on how to do it. We're also going to be doing a a roll-on demonstration of something new and different. So, as I said before, that the 17s have stair steps attached to them, which means we can actually add stuff into them to upgrade them, to make them more advanced. So the blue was actually altered into something else a few minutes ago. We'll get a chance to see what that's going to look like. While you can check out the new black screens that are coming out from 17. Let me get ready over here. Figure out where I put everything at. Because we're doing this, I want to get ready for, well, we're actually already 2021, but believe it or not, we have products and ideas already set up ahead of time for even 2022. Even though it hasn't hit here yet, we've already got stuff in advance, already set up for years in advance. So this right here is the Limitless Black. This is one of the darkest screens that we've ever developed. As you can see, it's darker than the 12. It's actually 4 times darker than the 12, and it's actually the same color as my couch. And that screen produces an amazing image. And as I said before, this is not a roll-on, but a spray-on application. I'm just getting ready for what I got to do over here. I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out. And this is actually kind of a stair step design for the other screen right now we're going to do. So the blue, which we have is a blue technology, that has been altered just a little bit just to see what would happen if we added something else into it. How would it react? All these are experimental with. We can drop stuff into them, we can change them to whatever we want. Like the Limitless was actually made darker than the previous screen. And I'll show you up close. The jet black screen having the ability to produce amazing white levels, especially for a black screen or super jet black screen. You should call this a super jet black screen. All right, so I'll come over here and start my little demonstration here. And let's bring you over here and show you what we're doing over on this side. So this is the purple screen. It's now going to be changed over to something else. Notice I just roll right over my products over and over again. I had some people asking me, you know, if I decide to upgrade to something new, will I have to go in and prime the screen all over again? I'm like, no, you don't have to. Now, as I said before, any of the 17s are spray-on applications. I'm rolling this on just to see exactly how it reacts. Later on, I do a nice spray over the top of it to smooth it out. Man. And this stuff has to be shaken, stirred, and shaken. I'm really curious to see how this one's going to turn out. Like I said, this is designed to be sprayed on, but I'm just doing a roll on for right now. Skin. And I'll show you the color of it once I get it applied to the surface. On the kitchen, it's better lighting than there. And I'll show you the color of what we got and what we are using. Some people will look at this and think this is a dark gray screen, but it's not a dark gray screen, nowhere near. Something a little weirder. Let's see what we got here. Let's see a little something here. Yeah, we got a little skin. There you go. Put that right there. That's not bad. Sorry about the squeak. Just to see exactly what we're going to get out of this one. See a little something right there in the middle. Oh, that's good. Trying to get as smooth as possible because, like I said before, this was meant to be sprayed on. But I can roll it, but it's no problem. Just advising you not to roll it. And we're already future-proof for 2022 already. I mean, you got to consider the fact that God's blessing us to be able to make screen paint in 20 minutes. We've already got paint already lined up for 2022 already. And that'll be projects that I just haven't had time to get around to playing with yet. Products that I had made and just never got around to working on. We still got that contain that rack downstairs. So it was 40 paints or 43 paints on it that I haven't had a chance to utilize yet. So we'll check out the black screen there. These are not 12s, that's a 17. This one is, wrap this up and get this all ready to go. The thing about it is, no matter what screen paint you choose from, all of them are going to react incredible. Now, people have to understand, some people get to the point where you're designing too many and it's a bit overwhelming. Any of the screen paints that we make are going to be fantastic. That's all to it. Even if you choose the cheapest one, it's still going to be more amazing than some of the stuff out here in the market. There. I'll lift my out a little bit here. I want to take the cord. Alright, what's going on over here? Let's see. There we go. Nope, wrong remote control. There we go. There we go. And I had some people thinking that, okay, you're making way too many screen paints. Look, we got paints already set up for 2022 already. It really doesn't make a difference what you choose from us. Every last one of our screen paints are going to react incredible. Even down to the cheapest one we have, which is a black silver. You've seen the results of that technology already from the door. So no matter what you choose from us, you're going to get an outstanding screen. But some of these companies are still sitting around with the same old technology they're reusing over and over and over again. Nothing's changed. And that right there right now is one of the darkest screens. That's actually, like I said, I'll be doing a side by side which one actually pulls up a darker image, which would be next to the 12. But even the 12s, like I said, produce incredible images. Now, keep in mind, as I said before, when we had people out there making statements that the 12s were so dark you couldn't see them, this screen is actually 3 shades darker than 12. Look at the color of that my screen right here, the bottom area it's not being hit, compared to the 12 right there. That right screen is so dark, it matches the border of my screen there. So that's what I said about when people make false statements about my product. How could the 12 be darker and unnoticeable if the Limitless is darker than the 12 and you can see it crystal clear? There you go. All right, I'm gonna have a look at this new stuff now. Look at my hand. How do you use a container? There it is. All right. So it's me. So we can see that there's the new. So actually, let's say. No, I'm not gonna say. Just leave it the way it is because I want to add any more to it. Spirit of a moment, that's all it is. Just testing out the stair steps. Now this used to be a blue and it was now converted to a more darker screen. This is the color that it is now. And that was once a blue. The blue is now converted to something else. I'm gonna get a little closer to that. You notice you don't see anything shiny in there? Isn't that interesting? I know I get people coming to my channel, and those are people that want to learn, either want to learn to make screen paint, or they basically want to figure out how I make my screen paint. And they'll come in there and they're hoping to see something, one little thing they're hoping to see that will basically give them any kind of answer on exactly how it's done. It's not that easy. But that's an interesting theory my friend brought up. He said, how in the world did it ever come to be that the 12, mind you, is lighter than this screen right here? And this screen pulls up a higher white level than a 12. But a 12 is supposed to be so dark you can't see it. And this screen's darker than a 12. Now, for those of you when the 17th finally launch, just to add that this is not a roll-on. Even though you saw me do roll-on demonstrations, I'll be doing a video instruction on how to apply the screen. It does require priming. It does require a Wagner 250 paint sprayer. This is going to be marked as a professional kit. So if this is not for you, you're not a fan of spraying and all that, then we have the 12s and we have the 15s. They are roll-on applications. We only have one 15 that is the dark hazel ambient light rejection 15 that has already been posted to the website as of today. Now, if you want a super jet black screen, as you're seeing right here with the Limitless, then, like I said, it requires priming and it does require a spray cannon. The screen should be just about done. So the test is any screen paint, this screen paint behind me, we're able to add something to it to advance it. Not advance it, but to change it to another level. And if this works, that means all 17s can be changed at any given time. Which means if we want to upgrade them a year from now, they can be upgraded. It's been an interesting couple of days. It really has been. Last time I remember developing this kind of my screen painted when I was basically starting off. Now, any of my screens we change to 17s? Only one of them. Actually, my 12 upstairs, I'm keeping that 12. I like the 12. And I have a 12 out back. I'm keeping that 12 too. So some of the screens will be 12. I'll have a couple 15s in here, and I'll have a couple 17s. I'm having one of each screen for myself. Alright, time to play with the big boy screen. Let's see if it's dried out. Ooh, that one there, so I can get my hands on it. Now, to make room for the new stuff that's going to be added to the website, the 12s will be dropped by 30%. so we can make room for the new stuff that's going to be coming on the site. I may design me one more 15. The purple and what's they call it, burgundy red. That's going to stay on the shelf. I might design something completely different, something a little bit more appeal to it when it's on your wall. So the brown I like because it's good, it blends well, but I need something else besides that. So whatever comes to me, Lord blesses me with the night. We need one more for the 15. The 12s will be dropped in price, so we'll start working on that. Probably around Saturday, we'll start dropping the prices on the 12s to make room for the other ones that will be coming on. I need a sheet of thin plexiglass. I want to do that black 17 on a sheet of plexiglass. Something thin, sleek, that's what I want. Now, thinking about getting the guards that they use, just buying one of them, but they want like $500 and $600 just for a small little piece. That sucks. Let me show you at the super black screen. I like to call it super black screen because super black screen produces amazing white levels. For that screen to be that black. And that's what I was talking about. When I was talking about I wanted to do a black projection screen, a super jet black screen with the same white level. And there we are. I love doing that. Walking in front of it. So now I need it on a sheet of plexiglass. That's all I need, a nice thin sheet of plexiglass. That way I can demonstrate the screen. This is rear technology also. 17s are front and rear at the same time. So you coat this on plexiglass, you can use either front or rear. But I think I might have something that may work. So Can't get the plexiglass. I got something else I can do. Man, I hate the big take away from this screen, man. I love the black screens. I love black screens. I'm definitely going to be doing my 235.1 with that technology. That means my screen is going to be so black, it's going to blend into my borders. Alright, so I hate to stop this demonstration because, man, I can't wait to get this one. I can't wait to get that up there, man. That is going to be crazy nice. Alright, let's get this one over here. Play around with that one. This is an alternate change. Just say a stair step. Because these screen paints have stair step. They can be altered and changed. So that one was a blue 17. Drop something in it downstairs. Transfer it over into this. In black technology. That's good. Good sign. Bring it up. Okay. More. One more. There we go. Bring it up a bit there. Bring it down a little bit. Alright. Alright, we should be good there. Alright. I know you're probably looking like it looks kind of dim. It's in pause. That's why. See? It's in pause. That's all. And this looks pretty good. Man. Alright, let's play around with this for a little bit. Okay. And this is just dropping. There's only one thing I had to drop into it to actually change the 17 blue. Well, we just call it what it is. It's basically the advanced ambient light rejection blue 17, and dropping something in it to change it to this. Doesn't lose the color or nothing. Supposed to say nice and bright. That's the important thing. No matter how dark the screen, it has to stay nice and bright. Now you see them little lines in the screen? That's why you don't roll it. It has to be sprayed on. I just rolled it on for the time being because I want to see how this looks. The next application, I'll spray it on. But I want to see if we darken it, if it's going to upset the white levels. Keep in mind, there's the white levels and black levels going off at the same time. If you add too much of one into it, you can actually lose another. So just to see exactly what happens, if the color is going to suffer, or the white level is going to suffer, the contrast is going to suffer, what's going to happen. Wow, that is very good. I'm going to go look at that again. That's extremely good. A screen of that magnitude. And this is why you don't roll it. So, don't want to roll it. Somebody say, well, this looks good. No, not from where I'm standing at. I can still see lines in it. You can't see the lines. I can see the lines. But you're supposed to spray it on. You spray it on, it comes out much better. There is a difference with this stuff. When you basically, the other stuff that we make, the 12s and the 15s, it doesn't make a difference if you spray or roll those. It doesn't make a difference. But this stuff right here, it makes a big difference. This has to be sprayed on. And it's not like a heavy spray, it's a light spray. That's all it is. So there's some instructions that when you first get it, how you have to prepare the product. You know what I mean? You will go get instructions with it if you decide to purchase this form of technology. And I'll have a video on the website we can click to, or basically, you know, you can go from the instructions. You know what I mean? Put a link in the instructions, go right to the website. You'll be able to see the video right from there. You can watch it. We're going to do two different versions. One's going to be for plexiglass, for those going to do rear projection, and the other one's going to be for front projection. This is just to see if out of the, I think we have an ultra bright, that's the silver version of the 17s. We have a black slate, that's the dark gray version. We have the Limitless black, which is actually the black version of the technology. And then we have the blue, which actually sits in a weird category by itself. But just kind of curious, if we drop something in blue to make it darker, are we going to lose our white levels? And we're not going to lose them. That's good. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write this one down. So it's gonna be unchanged. You can change what you want. Oh, you know, that's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah, that's why these are 17. 17s are extremely bright. They're very bright screens. All right, so we should have, let me see, what do we got to go through? We have next week, we should have about 4 of the 17s on the website. The 12s are going to drop. So we got to drop the price in 12s to make room for the other ones that are coming on. So yeah, we're going to drop the price on 12. Some will be 30, some will be 50% off for the 12s. That includes the black, that includes the new 12.9. The only one that won't include is basically the black silvers. They're the cheapest ones on there. They're like $89 or $90, somewhere in that price. And this will make room for the 17s and the 15s. Good gracious. That's what I say. That 17s are got berserk colors. That's what I explained. We already have product already set aside for the teacher. We have stuff already set aside for 2022 already. A few weird ideas. I'm working on some pretty crazy stuff. And this involves the 21 technology, or maybe higher than 21 once we finally get to that point. It depends. I don't know. You know, it all goes on God. Whatever He decides. At the end of the day, no matter what I develop and make, you guys win because you're not going to spend thousands of dollars for a projection screen. Let's see. What I got to do today? Oh, she left my fan on. I may make this a free upgrade. That way, if you get the blue, we just put an option there, like you can have this version or you can have the blue version. Just make it a free upgrade. Because to tell you the truth, honestly, I really don't feel like going through a whole new specification sheet. I mean, pretty much it's going to do the exact same thing that the blue is doing because it's basically the same base formula. It was just altered to change the color and to see whether or not it's basically by changing the color would it basically affect the white levels, contrast, and all that other good stuff. But it doesn't. So, I mean, there's no point in me basically charging you for a whole nother product because we dropped one element into another one. So might as put it on the site as a free option because I really, quite frankly, don't feel like going through a whole specification sheet. It's a lot of work. So we'll just add it as a free option when the 17 comes out. I eat today. I don't think I ate anything today. I'm gonna start taking care of myself here. Alright, so I'll come up with the name for it, and we'll add it on as a free option when we launch the, when Blue is finally available. So if you go on the website and you see anything that says coming soon and it says out of stock, it just means it's not ready. Boy, those of you who got 4K, that's one looking still. Actually, we're doing what? 1080p right now? And you have to spend 4K if you want 4K. I'd bring a 720p down here and do that too. Oh, let me get my fan out of here. My hot dogs. Hot dog. Alright, I know you guys are tired of seeing butterflies and flowers. Just get something else. Let's see. Yay! I'm going to go upstairs. I like doing the sunrises because that screen is supposed to be, when sunrise hits, it's supposed to be nice and bright. It's supposed to make you feel like you're actually experiencing the sunrise. It should be bright. It should come up brighter here and it should come up darker here. Well, anime has got to look amazing on this because the colors pop so well. It's tempted to bring down the gaming system. Oh, when everything was normal. My friends might have gone back into YouTube and actually revisiting old videos like that. Remember when the world was normal? It'll get that way again. It's gonna take some time. It'll get back there again. Just gotta take a little time. We'll get there. Ooh, rhinos. See right there? I see right there. That's why you don't roll the screen. It has to be sprayed on only. Roll it on just to see exactly what the reaction is going to be. Now, when I do it again, I'll spray it next time. And keep in mind, because the screen requires you to prime it, say you roll the screen, right? You don't have to basically re-prime it again. You just spray over it again. All it does is just smooths it out. The stuff is like milk. So you have to be able to get the spray it on. And I would suggest the Wagner 250. That's one of the best sprayers I've used. The 150 was nice, but the 150 has some issues with it because it would constantly, after a while, it would just shoot these huge droplets all over your screen and just mess your screen up. But this one they make now, beautiful. Anybody can use it. It's not hard to do. And like I said, this is going to be marketed as a professional kit. If this is not your thing, then like I said, we got the 15s and then we have the 12s. Those are all roll-on applications. I got customers that literally have their own painters that will come in and do their screens for them. It's not necessary. You can do it yourself, but like I said, some people get a little intimidated by a paint sprayer. It's very easy to use. And also when you spray the screen, it must be laying flat. This is why it's going to have, this is going to be a little different. As I said before, it's going to come with instructions. I advise people, please read through specifications at the bottom before you go clicking on that shopping cart, because I don't hear somebody call me up saying, hey, look, I got the screen paint, I did something wrong, I messed up the screen. I think I'm going to do all the writing in this particular screen in some kind of bold yellow. So people can just read, please. But as for the other screens, they're easy to paint. I mean, just you've seen me paint them things and be done. That's basically about it. Let's do something else. Might run through these real quick. I hate Subway. I don't know, I'm sorry, I just don't like Subway. I'm not a big fan of them. I'd rather eat a sandwich from Wawa's. Where the freak is my swirl food, man? Oh, contrast is good. Okay, Oakley, Dokley. Snowstorm, 4K. Let me get some of that coming to Philadelphia pretty soon. I am looking forward to it. The reason why I choose these particular demonstrations, because the white levels are so high, that's why. So as long as I can see this come up nice and bright, as it should, and the one thing I look for is that wolf, when he gets up, he's going to have several shades of white levels on him. Right here in the bottom of his tail, and his mane is actually more of a kind of a cream color, and then it gets a little brighter white, so I have to see those different levels pop off. Now, if I can't see the difference between the two different white levels here and there, that means the screen is not producing a high enough white level. That's what I see on my end when I'm actually looking at the video. The same thing when I do the one with the woman cooking in the kitchen. I want to see the difference between her skin tone, the color in her eyes, her makeup, all that stuff. I have to be able to see that, the color of the different fruits that she's cutting, the cutting board, when you see the reflection of the blade, all that has to pop up. I have to see that. So that's what I'm looking for when I'm watching these demonstrations. I'm looking for certain levels of color that should be popping up. Now see how the background is Snow White, but then his skin coat is a different color. There's different levels of white levels popping off in there. And then underneath of him, he has that kind of off-white at the bottom. That's what I need to see. Let's go to taking this out, and let's go to the Skyward, because I need to see that one too. That one has to be done. And look at the different shades on the cups. Look at the shine that comes off the pans, the aluminum, all that stuff right there. If the white levels weren't high enough, it would come up so dirty, you wouldn't be able to make out what was what. It's supposed to have a nice, bright, vivid, natural look to it. There you go. See what I mean? It's supposed to look fresh. Not like something's been sitting in the back of your refrigerator waiting to basically grow a personality. You want it to look realistic, clean. And this is where my friends say, oh, you're a bit of a perfectionist. It's just, when I look at the screen, I see things differently. You know which screen I love in my house the most? And you wouldn't believe it. It's under the big screens. It's actually the screen that I have upstairs in my Japanese tea room. I like that 80-inch. I got a nice little 80-inch in there with an ultra short throw, a nice little setting in there. And it's just like having a TV. I get up in the morning, click through my channels and stuff. I watch cartoons at night, watch my westerns and stuff. It's like having a TV. I love it. I don't have to worry about when the sun comes up, or in the morning time. I like to open up my curtains and let the sun come in. I like to work on my computer and all that. I love that. The fact that I can basically be in a fully lit environment and use my screen. See, this is what I love about it. I think I've gotten so used to buying cheap projectors. Like, I only get upset when people say, how much? I'm not paying that. Like, I really don't want to spend $300 for a projector. Like, literally, I don't. And I shouldn't. Not with this technology. The one behind me, like I said, the projector I'm using behind me is $230. That's it. It actually discontinued in 2012. And some people, like I say, have high professional setups that say, I'm not buying a 2012. I want the latest model. I want the next gen projector. And I'm like, you're spending too much money. You're overkilling it. You'll spend the money for that projector. They'll go out and get one of those name brand screens that'll cost them $4 or $5 grand. And then they'll call me up because for some reason when they turn the lights out, the screen washes out, but it doesn't look the same way in my environment. So what kind of projector you got? Oh, I got a discontinued 2012 projector. Got it used on eBay for $230. How much you paid for yours? I paid $4 grand for my projector, and it doesn't look the same way as your screen does. Oh, yeah. And I asked him, what do you got? Well, I got this particular screen right here. And how much you paid for? Well, about $4 grand. How big is it? 100-inch. That's interesting. Got 135 in the gaming room. Mine, it cost me 180 bucks. It's not about having the money at the end of the day. It's pretty much with these guys to have the money to spend. It's about having quality performance. That's what it comes down to. And if I'm doing it for projectors, I'm buying off eBay for used, and I'm getting this kind of performance out of my technology, then it just tells you right there, something is wrong. Let's go look out the window for a minute. Look at the pretty snow. I'm not looking forward to any of this. Oh, we don't get any snow up here. These, for those of you who may be a little stressed out, and I get stressed out a bit, these are fantastic things to display on your projection screen monitor, whatever you have. They make a couple of them. They make one actually that makes it seem like you're actually looking out into like a forest, They got a couple of them that look like these they call it like a kind of a Japanese setting. You can see like the peacocks walking back and forth. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, they got a bunch of these right here. It's fantastic. They got one that looks like you're at the beach and you can watch the water move back and forth. It's relaxing to watch. Let's see if I can find any window relaxing screensavers. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that one, but it may work. All right, so let me see. This is one of them right there. Well, not that. I think I'm gonna get me a screen, put upstairs, put some nice curtains around it, and just have it look like a window. So I got these right here. I have another one that's actually, and I gotta find that one, the Japanese garden. That's a beautiful one right there. Window, Japanese garden, screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Or if I get this right, it'd be amazing. No. Window view, Japanese garden, relaxation.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Relaxing window view, Japanese garden.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's funny how I'll word it a different way, but it'll come up in another way. Here we go. Boom, found it. See how amazing that looks? It just looks like you can just come in and just climb out the window and just walk right out there. Of course, that won't work if you have a high performance screen because it's not going to come up right. I mean, if I took one of the high performance sample sheets and put up here, you'll get a totally different picture. But I love this. See how they set it up? It looks realistic. I love that. I had this set up in here for this big screen over here. I might do that again. I want a pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. There you go. It changes, the scenery changes. I can sit there and stare at this all day, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to stare at this all day. But it's by Lounge. It is lounge.com. Yeah, they're the ones to do these. These things are fantastic to have around the house. And they got some that look like the city, like you're out in the city. This one changes right here. This is for sleeping. They got one like nighttime. You can listen to the ocean. That's actually a pretty good one too, man. I'm telling you, I have some nice ones on here just for just sitting back and just relaxing. Because we are all stressed out, to tell you the truth. Everybody's stressed out. Ooh, 2 hours of the pond, and this is the one that has a display with the fish and move back and forth. I like to use these with the projectors. Oh, this is a realistic one too. I like using it with the tabletop projection screens. This looks better if you have this projected downward on the table or on the floor. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, make sure water is relaxing. Water is relaxing. Okay, memorize that one right there. Water is relaxing. You want to use that for a tabletop display. That's 2 hours of koi fish right there. Another one right here, 2 hours of koi fish. But the way they got theirs is laying flat. So if I project it, it's going to look like the floor has fish moving back and forth through it. So yeah, that's why I need that one right there. Yeah, these are the relaxation ones. Let's go with, I know Optima has a really good video too. Optima demonstration. Butchered it. Probably butchered it. Ooh. Well, it did butcher it. That is supposed to be an O. Optimal projector. That sounds like something pretty big on my porch right now. It's got to be either, yeah, large bird. All right. Yeah, you hear that noise? I feed the cats and the birds come and eat the cat food. It's weird. Like, why are you eating the cat food? Apparently birds eat cat food. Clear. Last time I heard something moving on the porch that way, I got bumped into a fox last night. Didn't do anything, just looked at me and walked away. And I was not going outside to talk with it. Oh, come on. What the freak just happened here? Optima.
Getting that from YouTube.
Why are you spelling it completely wrong? It's supposed to be an O there. And I probably butchered it myself. Let me see. No. I actually got it right. Oh. Okay. 4K. They have their own demonstrations too. 4K. Space. Demonstration. No, not that. Take away that. There we go. Demo. Why? Okay, I understand why people are still using white screens, because for them, bottom line is that's all you can see. Bottom line, if you go to Amazon, that's all there is white screens. There are white screens everywhere on Amazon. Get the camera stand out of the way. Here we go. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, since we altered the blue and it changed to something else, we're going to have two different versions of it. We're going to have the original version, and then we're going to have the other version of it. But the other version, like I said, we're not going to charge anything. We're just going to put it on the website as a free option. So when the blue does launch and you go on the website and you click on there, it's going to ask for your color option. So you can have it in this color here, which is the darker version of the blue, or you can have it in the blue, which actually looks like the one I have behind the back of me right there. That's the other color right there. And then we'll do it side by side. But we have to do, when we do a free option, We have to do it side by side. So then later on, once I get done spraying this screen down the way it's supposed to be done, I'll basically spray one half, one side of one part of the blue and one side of the other part of the blue. You can make a decision from there. Then we put that video onto the website so that way you can figure out which one is going to benefit you. Because sometimes the pictures aren't enough. That's why, like I said, we have pictures and still shots that we take. But if you were to take one of our pictures and basically click the back button, it will bring you right back to the video. That's why we link them all to the video. So in order to do this one, since it's going to be a free option, we're going to have to do half and half so you can decide whether you want the lighter version of the blue or the darker version of the blue. Let me go feed the cats and the birds apparently, because since they like cat food, that's weird. Crazy birds, you crazy birds! Very nice. Cat food, Mom. Good. All right, critter. It's nice and warm outside. I know we're going to get hit with a bad snowstorm. We always get warm weather before we get hit with a snowstorm. Oh, yeah. All right. I do apologize for anyone who's expecting for the shipping date to be on Friday. Like I said, it's all up to the driver. Driver's got something coming up on Friday just to take care of. So we're going to be shipping out on Saturday. Tracking numbers for everybody will be going out on Friday. So if you're going to put an order in for the screen paint, I suggest either tomorrow or Friday. All right. Let me let this finish to play on. The 17s will be available next week. The new brown 15 or that we call it that dark hazel, the one I just displayed, that's available now on the website. The 12s will be dropping. I probably might drop the 12s today. That way people can have a time to take advantage of what's going on with those prices by the time we get ready to start shipping out on Saturday. All right, so I'll get that done today. So if you're going to make a purchase for any of the 12s, then just hold off right now. Don't put your order in yet until I can get upstairs, get on the website and drop the price down a little bit, because that price has to be dropped to make room for the other stuff that's coming on. So the price has to shift a little bit. So don't place any orders right now until we get the price to drop a little bit more for you guys. When you guys are watching this, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. Dinner, chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Yep. All right, let me see. I tell you, whoever invented the air fryer, I freaking love you. Best invention ever. Man, I bought one of those things, man, that's all I cook in is a freaking air fryer. All right, so what time we got right now? I need to get on the site now so we're getting this price dropped. Okay, let me see. I'll get it done. I'll do it while I'm eating dinner. I'm eating dinner tonight, so I'll do it all in one hit. All right, so when we drop the price, I'll come back on. I'll just say price drop. So I'm trying to get everybody alert. This price is dropped, what's going to be available, and so forth. And then from there, I put some shipping information for anybody who might have missed the shipping updates. Just make it about that. And then after that, we'll be done. So I'm going to get ready to start dropping the prices. The prices will probably be dropped somewhere around the price that they were when we had them out for Christmas. We had the Christmas sale, which we had them at a pretty good low price for everybody. All right, people. Thank you all for taking the time to come in and have your busy days and watching the few demonstrations with me. Thank you all for your time. I am going to start getting ready to get those prices settled in for everybody. So like I said, don't place any orders until I come back on and tell you that everything is set, the site's ready to go, and you're good to go from there. I'm going to be doing some 12 demonstrations, some paint-on demonstrations with the 12, maybe a few of them outside. I haven't done a few outside demonstrations. And what else am I planning? Oh, I don't even know. It's up to God. All right, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Chicken.